everyone. Well, today or tonight, you are going to be learning about the final member of the verb family, the linking verb. We've already covered action verbs. We've already covered those verbs that help out those action verbs, helpers. And now finally, we're going to cover linking verbs. Linking verbs are probably the hardest verbs to find in a sentence because technically they don't show a subject doing an action. Instead, they link a subject to a describing word in the predicate. Let's look at some examples. Cats feel soft. Well, that word feel could be an action verb if the cat is actually feeling something, doing the action. But in this case, it's not. It's describing the word soft and how a cat feels. Let's look at another one. Cheese smells funky. Again, that word smells could be an action word if the subject is physically doing the smelling. But we all know cheese can't physically smell. So in this case, the describing word funky is linked to our subject cheese by that linking verb smells. Last, she is a student. Well, here's something kind of cool. This word is probably the most popular linking verb out there. And what it's doing is linking the describing noun to our subject she. It's telling who this she is or what this she is like. All right, guys, here's what we want you to do now. Get out your notebooks, enter linking verbs into your table of contents, and we want you to copy these linking verbs down into your notes. You're going to want to press pause so you can do this. All right, here's one more thing you're going to want to jot down into your notes. This is a special checker tool. Can you replace the verb in question with an equal sign? This will help you decide whether or not you're dealing with an action verb or a linking verb in disguise. So let's check it out. Apologies are wonderful. Apologies equal wonderful. Now, in this sense, that describing word is linked to our subject, apologies, and the sentence makes sense with that equal sign. How about the next one? She felt sick at school today. She equals sick at school today. The word sick is linked to our subject she, and that equal sign still makes the sentence make sense. Let's look at the next one. She felt the soft edge of her blankie. She equals the soft edge of her blankie. That doesn't quite make sense for a couple of reasons. First of all, she's actually feeling something, so she's doing an action. But the second reason it doesn't make sense is because this word soft, this describing word, isn't describing our subject she, it's describing something else. So in this case, that word felt is not being used as a linking verb, and instead it's being used as an action verb. Let's check our last one. Samantha became president of the class. Samantha equals president of the class. That makes sense because president, our describing word, is linked to our subject of Samantha.
You're not clicking right on.
Now, let's practice. With your notes in front of you, identify the linking verbs in the following sentences. Remember our gladiator? Well, these sentences all tell why he could want to charge onto the battlefield in the first place. Pause when you need to. First sentence, he is brave. He is stupid. He became angry. He grew vicious. He remains indignant. The battlefield smells fascinating. Linking verbs can have helping verbs just like action verbs sometimes do. To find the whole verb phrase, you have to look for those helpers as well. Challenge yourself and find the helping verbs in these linking verb sentences. Hit pause and give it a try. Now check your work and have a great night. See you in class tomorrow.